let's get started with this 10-minute flawless makeup look. Now, I'm saying this as though I know it's gonna come out flawless and it's only gonna take me 10 minutes. I'm not exactly sure. So we're gonna have to like see how this goes. Now I have my skincare on. I am gonna hit the timer in a sec. I really wanted to kind of round up products that I feel really do give you that flawless look. You don't have to spend so much time on like using those products. Ultimately, I wanted to show you that with the right tools and with the right products, you can actually create a really flawless look in only 10 minutes. Obviously, if you've got another 5 minutes extra that you can add onto that, then it's gonna come out even better. But you know, I wanna show you just how good it can look in 10 minutes because we've all seen what I look like now, which isn't exactly flawless. We've got the dark circles, you know, the patchiness and everything. Let's get started. Let's just get right into this. I know I take ages usually to just click start because I get nervous and I'm like, what am I doing? I need to get my thoughts straight. We're just gonna go with that. I even finished my coffee before I started this because I didn't want to waste time in the middle of it. So, okay, let me just make sure I remember which sponge I'm using because I keep one for my kind of cream bronzer. Okay, got that. Let's go, I guess. So I'm excited for some of these for you guys to see some of these products. Now let me just get my head straight. Sorry, I can't help it, guys. This always happens. I just hype myself up so much. I'm like, I don't want to hit start. You know, I don't want to go for it because I'm scared that I'm not going to actually do it. So let me just get myself together. You know, stretch it out, get zen, and let's hit start. Okay, so first thing I'm gonna do, by the way, I have my skincare on. I've got my Makeup by Mario Surreal Skin Awakening Concealer. I'm just gonna very quickly put that over my eyelids here and here. Ultimately, you want to make sure you get a really good concealer and foundation for this whole look because obviously the whole point is you want it to look flawless and you want it to take minimal effort, right? And ultimately, if you want minimal effort, then you need really, really good, like maximum high quality products. So that was my airbrush powder there. Now I'm gonna get my foundation, which is my Louboutin Beauty foundation, and I'm gonna just buff this in using my F85 brush. Let's just get this in. Circular movements. All the way around. Oh gosh, I feel like I'm gonna get a little bit more of that foundation because I feel like I just need a bit more today. Okay, I really want to focus on getting all this coverage with the brush, right? Because I don't want to have to go over later. I really want to get that kind of maximum coverage now. So that I'm not kind of like wasting time trying to add it after. Okay, I'm kind of happy with this. Oh, why do I feel like I've got like an arm ache? Okay, I'm gonna get my concealer again and I'm gonna go ahead and apply it here. Maybe a little bit there. Okay, what am I looking for here? This is just my Hollywood complexion brush. I'm just gonna buff this bit in here. And then use the sponge. Let me see. Oh my God, I've got an itch. Oh, my nose. Okay. I'm using the sponge to just buff that in. Same thing here. Now, whatever foundation I've still got on the back of my hand, which isn't a lot, I'm just going to get on the sponge and kind of bring onto the face, just so it kind of like melts the concealer and foundation together. I'm happy with that. Now I'm going to go in with my powder, my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Filter. And I'm just buffing this in to my under eyes. Okay. Now always press it on before you go like that, because if you go like that immediately, you're just moving around all that foundation and concealer. Okay, so I'm happy now with how much I've got there. I'm gonna get a bigger brush, which is my Sigma F44. Go into that powder and now just kind of go on the rest of the face. Okay, very lightly though, very, very lightly. And the reason being is because I want to go in with a cream eyeshadow, which is my Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin Sun Kissed Glow Bronzer in 3 Tan. Got the back of a sponge, got hair there. Okay, gonna go into this bronzer, buff on the back of my hand because I don't want too much of it going on my skin. Okay. We're just gonna like bronze up the face, you know, so we get some kind of like warmth there, sun-kissed look, but also a bit of kind of shape. I'm kind of happy with that. You can use a brush for this part, by the way. If you don't want to use a sponge, you can use a brush. You might actually find it a bit easier. Oh, my arm, why is my arm aching? So I'm kind of happy with the kind of warmth and the sculpting I've got here. Yeah. Okay, now I've got the Airbrush Flawless Powder again, but in 3 Dark. And I'm going to take that big brush and I'm only going to go over where I've applied the cream bronzer. Just because it's going to kind of set it, but also kind of, you know, similar colour. Okay, brows quickly. Okay, I've got my Charlotte Tilbury brow pencil. Oh, okay, right, let's go. Why can't I hold my brow pencil properly? It's because I've got a plaster on. Because you're gonna laugh when you hear how I actually cut my finger and got probably the most painful. It's not even a paper cut. It's like a paper cut, but it's worse. It was a rice cut. So I boiled rice yesterday. So I made a really nice kind of like Thai stir fry chicken rice thing. And basically, you know where there was a bit of rice at the bottom of the pan, and because I left it there for a while, it went all hard. So when I put it in the sink and I started washing it, my finger went over it, and it was so hard, my finger got sliced by a bit of rice. Can you believe it? I know, right? Okay, let's do this side. I feel like if I talk while I do my brows, they're gonna go wrong. You know, they just go all wonky and weird and... Oh my God, why is this stressing me out so much? I don't even know. I don't know why this is stressing me out so much. Like I feel out of breath and everything. Oh my gosh. Stressful, stressful. Hold on, how much time have I even got? Oh my gosh, I've got 2 minutes left. Okay. I'm gonna get my Anastasia brow pen and I'm just gonna draw in some hairs. I mean, Let's get these hairs in. That's fine, right? I think so. Okay, that's that. We're gonna just do the mascara quickly. Do you know what? How long have we got? Okay, yeah. I was gonna say, can I put eyeliner on? I don't think so. That's not gonna happen. Get the flat part of this mascara, put it in the root, and then drag. That way, you get a nice kind of like volumized root and you don't have to spend as long on it. I mean, to be fair, I could actually spend longer on it still, but you know, does the job. Right, let's hope. See, this is a good mascara. I feel like people don't give that enough credit. Okay, I've got my Swede lip pencil in Cindy. There you go. Stop. Okay. The reason I use that lip pencil is because it is good enough on its own, as you've seen. All I did, line my lips and then smudge them together. And that's that. So hopefully you've seen, you can get a really flawless look. I mean, come on, 10 minutes, this is good. I would 100% go out like that. And I would be more than happy for anyone to come up close up to me. You know, I think it's actually a really good kind of look. I'm even actually happy with the brows. So I'm actually quite happy with how all of this has gone. I really wanted you to see, sorry, I've got like a spot there and it's horrible. Yeah, I really wanted you guys to see that having the right products makes all the difference. So let me just talk through a couple of those products, right? So the concealer that I used was the Makeup by Mario Surreal Skin Awakening Concealer, and I used the shade 240. It's the perfect shade for me. I sometimes use 280, but you know, I alternate depending on what foundation I'm using. The foundation was the Louboutin Beauty, can't say the name, but it's gonna go up on the screen, Fluid Foundation, and my color is 35NO, which is neutral olive, and I absolutely love this foundation. This foundation is very illuminating, but also stays matte, so when you touch it, it will not kind of transfer or anything, but it gives you that illuminated look, and I've really noticed that in pictures as well. Now the powders that I used were the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish powders, and I used medium and dark. And I'm actually currently really loving those powders because I did a whole Charlotte Tilbury look recently and I used them to set my foundation for the first time. Like usually I've used that on kind of mature skin if I'm working on clients, but I've never actually done that on myself. And I loved how it came out. I was really, really happy with it actually. So I have been kind of using that a lot more to set my makeup, and it seems to work really, really well for the under eye area. The other thing, I do really love this cream bronzer at the moment. I feel like I've fallen in love with it all over again. I loved it when I first got it. And then, you know, you just stop using products for some reason because you start using new products. And now I'm just like, why did I ever stop that? Because it's so good at sculpting and bronzing, and I just really like it. And then obviously we've got the Brow Cheat, and my shade is Natural Brown. And I really like that brow pencil at the moment. Again, when I did that Charlotte Tilbury look, I kind of rediscovered a lot of the products that I kind of really love. So I'm using a lot of Charlotte Tilbury at the moment because I do genuinely love the products. But I also will be completely honest with you about some of the products that I don't like. Like the only foundation that I like from there is the Beautiful Skin one. I don't like the airbrush foundations, but for others it may work well. Obviously, the mascara, amazing. The Push Up Lashes Pillow Talk mascara. And then I only used 3-4 brushes, which, you know, is pretty good for a minimal look. So I used my favorite brushes from Sigma, and then, like I said, my Cindy lip pencil from Swede, which I absolutely love because you've seen for yourself, you don't even need lipstick. They do, however, do a really good lip pencil, which I'm just going to very quickly show you. This is the Le Lipstick in Gabriella Beige Tan, and it's like a jumbo lip pencil. And it's a good kind of lipstick to put on with this lip liner, but to be honest, I really love the lip liner on its own because it gives a super like really comfortable matte finish. Like it feels comfortable on the lips, doesn't feel drying at all, but it looks super matte on the lips too, which I like. So that is basically my 10-minute look. Hopefully that's shown you that you can still create the most flawless look in 10 minutes, but it is all about the products as well. I could have used different products that don't necessarily give me that kind of finish, and my skin would not have looked like this. In fact, I think I've done quite a few other 10-minute videos where I've used different kind of products, and I always like to change the products up to show you guys what you can achieve with that product in a short space of time. And I feel like that isn't actually focused on enough, you know, that actually it's not just about your technique, which it is. I'm all for technique because I'm the one who is constantly going on about, you know, the technique is important, the way you hold the brushes you use are important, your pressure, everything like that is very important. But the products are also very important, because if you don't have the right type of products, which maybe don't give you the best kind of finish, like quicker than other products, then your look is going to look completely different. So every time I try and change up the products to make sure that you've seen, right, okay, what does she create with those like few products in 10 minutes, and what does she manage to create with these few products in 10 minutes? If you go ahead and look at all my 10-minute videos, like makeup in 10 minutes, they're all timed, but I'm sure if you go through them, you'll be able to see the difference. And I would say this is probably the best one so far. I am so happy with this look. Like this is my kind of look. I would happily go out, and that's why I've been raving about this foundation so much. It is an impeccable foundation. So I hope that's answered any questions you have about some of the products, and I hope it's shown you that products are also important too. So I'm sending you loads of love wherever you are in the world. And if you like this video, please do give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell button so that you never miss any of my future videos. Until the next video, take care, and I'll see you soon.